What's up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka Just 10 More Minutes, aka the Freaking 10. We're back again with more Sabaton, this time the Ballad of Bull. I'm interested to see what this is about. I learned so much from Sabaton. It's actually, it's not even funny. The amount of information that I've learned from them over the past couple of months since starting to cover them has been just phenomenal. There's things that I both, have made me laugh. There's things that made me have cried. There's things that have made me really question what went on during some of these wars that just weren't taught to us. And so I expect this to be no different. I'm not familiar with this at all. So with that being said, let's switch it up. Let's check it out.
Sometimes war is killing, sometimes it's saving lives. It's the judgment of fate, it's nothing that man can dictate. Corporal Leslie Allen carried them from Tambu, saved his brothers in arms, went out and followed through. Again, Bull just carried on. Under fire, he carried them out one by one. There and back again, bullets all around. All of the men that he carried away, 12 men would now live to see one more day. His spear held at bay as he carried them away.
Wow. Another one just instantly wants me to watch the history, right? Just so you get that granular detail of what happened that Indy and Joachim and Per are so great at putting across with the Sabaton history. And if you haven't checked those out, I do those on Tuesdays. Sometimes war is killing. Sometimes it's saving lives. It's the judgment of faith. It's nothing that man can dictate. That men can dictate. Corporal Leslie Allen carried them from Tambu, saved his brothers in arms, went out and followed through. There and back again, Bull just carried on. Under fire, he carried them out one by one. There and back again, bullets all around. Out of the men that he carried away, 12 men would now live to see one more day. His fear held at bay as he carried them away. I'm going to have to fight myself from getting emotional here because, we've covered so many different things and Firestorm got me a lot. And then, we covered the Soldier of Three Armies, which, man, that really got me. Luckily we covered White Death right after that, along with it. And that raised it up a little bit because that was an awesome story. And then just another one with Bravery. I mean, these guys just write freaking brilliant songs. Y'all know this, but, it's one of those things where everyone that you hear, you're yearning for the knowledge that they're giving you. And you just got to appreciate that. Let's keep going.
Sometimes war is killing, sometimes it's saving lives. From Australia's shore, Bull Allen went to war. Sometimes war is saving, sometimes it's taking lives. Thanks to one single man, a dozen more survives. There and back again, Bull just carried on. Under fire, he carried them out one by one. There and back again, bullets all around. All of the men that he carried away, 12 men would now live to see one more day. His spear held at bay as he carried them away. Some men returned from a war in a bag, yet the world knows the story. Others return, unwilling to brag, alive and humble at heart. No, there and back again, Bull just carried on. Under fire, he carried them out one by one. There and back again, bullets all around. All of the men that he carried away, 12 men would now live to see one more day. His spear held at bay as he carried them away.
Wow, what music. All right, let me just make sure I don't miss anything. Okay. You know, they never cease to amaze me, right? Because this is one, now this is from 2014. Because there's a lot of great rhymes in here, and the rhyme scheme is great. But what stands out is the subtlety of the music, right? Yeah. The music is subtle yet powerful, if that makes sense, because it's really about the story with this one, I guess, is the best way to put it in my opinion, is because you don't have the usual big Sabaton production of, the Sabaton choir and, the mixture of the orchestra. This is just a man and his piano and, some background as well, but it's truly about the story. And there's a lot of things that they probably could have done with this to make it even just more powerful. But to bring it down to that level, to bring the story across, wow. And there's a certain part of it I'll get to in a second that I want to go back that I really, really, really liked. Okay, so let me get over here back to the lyrics here. Okay. Sometimes war is killing, sometimes it's saving lives. From Australia shore, but Alan went to war. Sometimes war is saving, sometimes it's taking lives, thanks to one single man. A dozen more survived. There and back again, Bull just carried on. Under fire, he carried them out one by one. There and back again, bullets all around. Out of the men that he carried that day, 12 men would now live to see one more day. His fear held at bay. As he carried them away, some men returned from war in a bag, and yet the world knows the story. Others return, unwilling to brag, alive and humble at heart. No. There and back again, Bull just carried on. Under fire, he carried them out one by one. There and back again, bullets all around. Out of the men he carried away, 12 men would live to see one more day. His fear held at bay as he carried them away. Now, just listening to it again, they tell such a great job of telling the story. I'm going to assume then that, his nickname was Bull, and that this was, what was his name, Leslie Allen, from Australia, and rescued 12 men. You know, what, where, all of that, don't know yet. I'll find that out in the history, and from my lovely comments and commenters, and y'all know who you are. But there's a part in this that it just got me, and it's after this part here.
Carried on. Under fire, he carried them out one by one. There and back again, bullets all around. All of the men that he carried away, 12 men would
Yeah, it's right here.
humble at heart.
Right here.
No, there and back again.
It's that no, right? Just starting it and just dropping those octaves. Again, I talk about the simplicity about this all the time, especially when dealing with the bands like The Warning, right? Where Joachim at any point in time could make that no as powerful as he wanted to and make a run as great as he can do them. But instead, again, they keep it simple with just boom, 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 and just dropping it perfectly. Oh, I love these guys. They never cease to amaze me. This is brilliant. This is absolutely freaking brilliant. I now see why you wanted me to do this one so bad. And I wish I would have covered it sooner, you know, the 3-part, as I said. So we'll have this one today. I'll do the history on this one tomorrow. And then Wednesday will be inmate 4859 or 4589, one of those two. I think it's 4859. I mean, I'm going to do all of them, right? I'm going to cover all albums, all live concerts. I mean, if y'all have seen my page and gone to my playlist, I've got, you know, I think 60 plus videos of Ginger, 60 plus videos of Nightwish. My Sabaton videos are growing. So don't worry, because I see in the comments, hey, cover this, cover this. I'm going to cover everything, right? So, you know, there's ones that stick out to me title-wise. And yes, I do realize that going in a certain order is probably more of the way to go. I can do that, but yeah. I love just grabbing a title and learning, right? So that's just kind of the journey I'm taking with this, unless y'all, you know, again, specifically ask me for something. So with that being said, let's switch it up. I'll give you my final thoughts. You know, on this journey with Sabaton, as I said at the beginning, they teach you so much, right? Because we sit here and we talk in the comment section and we talk about, you know, hey, this one on or this one on. Hey, what do you think about this? And, you know, here's what I think. And yet then we come back on that next week, right? Or that next, you know, video, and we're doing the next one. And y'all give me so much information, and there's just so much to appreciate about that. Like, I'm fascinated to hear this story now, right? And the information that I've learned from them, I've literally gone and talked to people about, right? I've shared with family, I've shared with friends of, hey, go check these guys out because of the information that they give you. Love these guys. Anyway, that's going to do it, guys. Let's do some shameless plugs. If you like that video, hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And if you like the content I'm putting out, hit that subscribe button. I put out almost 18 to 20 videos a week. Hardest working reactor, but also the smartest working reactor. One take only, and it's all automated. No editing needed. Now, what's next? We said, let's see. So I'll do the history tomorrow on this one. And then on Wednesday, inmate 4859. I truly think that's what it was, but I'm probably wrong. And then from there, who knows? Yeah, we'll go from there. We'll see. And because I really want to hit some of their live concerts. I really, really, really want to. So That being said, I hope y'all are liking the quality of the new the new setup with the new laptop. It's allowing me to stream now in 4K. This one, normally at 4K, you're doing the 30,000. I'm kind of at that 20,000 just to test out the file size. So not quite 4K yet, but definitely in the 1080p. I want to get to that 4K. Just testing the laptop out, seeing what the limitations are, file sizes, etc. So more stuff to come. Don't worry. Anyway, that's going to do it, guys. Always remember, if someone asks you to stop what you're doing, don't ask for 1, don't ask for 2, and certainly don't ask for 5. Someone asks you to stop what you're doing, always ask for just 10 more minutes. I'm JTMM. I'm out.